Trump-Russia collusion hoax that you pushed on this network for years, was that real or was that Hillary Clinton made up disinformation? Answer the question. Go. I say this as a member of my generation. I'm 38 years old. I'm the youngest person ever to run for U.S. president as a Republican. The reason my generation has lost our sense of national pride, in part, is because people in my generation feel like the American dream isn't available to them. And part of the reason why is we burdened them with four-year college degrees that did not serve their head start on the American dream. People will be more proud of a country if we're all making more money in that country. This is how we revive national pride and our identity, and it will take a CEO in the White House with zero-based budgeting, by the way, to take on the federal debt to get this job.
What's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back to you. I wanted to bring you a video of Vivek Ramaswamy's top 5 moments from the debate last night. And man, I got to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen, including Trump, go after people as hard as he did last night. I mean, the guy spoke truth. I mean, the guy really did. And I got to be honest with you guys. I've been going along the lines of, voting for Trump. And I still am. I'm still a Trump guy. But I got to be honest with the guys. Vivek looked really good out there. I mean, the guy looked really good out there. He really did a good job smacking them down. I mean, just big open palm smack. But guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
I want to be careful to avoid making the mistakes from the neocon establishment of the past. Corrupt politicians in both parties spent trillions, killed millions, made billions for themselves in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, fighting wars that sent thousands of our sons and daughters, people my age, to die in wars that did not advance anyone's interests, adding $7 trillion to our national debt. And Joe Biden sold off our foreign policy. Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, got a $5 million bribe from Ukraine. That's why we're sending $200 billion back to that same country. The fact of the matter is the Republican Party is not that much better. You have the likes of Nikki Haley, who stepped down from her time at the UN. Bankrupt or in debt was her family. Then she becomes a military contractor. She joins the board of Boeing and otherwise, and is now a multimillionaire. So I think that that's wrong when Republicans do it or Democrats do it. That's the choice we face. Do you want a leader from a different generation who's going to put this country first? Or do you want Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels?
All right,
He open-handed smacked Nikki Haley big time. I mean, I live in South Carolina and we felt the smack back here. I swear to God, I felt the sting from that. I mean, did he knock her out of her shoes? I mean, you could tell the look on her face, man, that he crushed her. But, I mean, it's true. What's true is true. I mean, she became rich by her deals. And, what happened with the Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, and Ukraine and everything else? I mean, we all know. We all know what happened. We all know what's going on. And, again, that's the reason why we're going to vote for people like Vivek or Donald Trump. Because, man, we understand that the establishment and the establishment of both sides of the aisle is absolutely corrupt. I mean, I would say definitely Democrats, man, but on both sides of the damn aisle.
Weigh in on this.
Sure.
Ways that you can improve people's financial condition in the short term.
Right, and as a CEO, the economic question is core to my vision and policy prescription for this country. Increase the supply of everything. It's the law of supplies and demand. Increase the supply of energy. That brings down the cost of energy, grows the economy. Drill, frack, burn coal, embrace nuclear. Increase the supply of labor in this country. Stop using our taxpayer money to pay people more to stay at home.
Guys, man, look at little Tim Scott. He's like, is that how that works? Oh, I didn't know that. Show me some more.
More to stay at home instead of to go to work. Increase the supply of housing. People don't talk about this one in the Republican Party. The land use restrictions are constricting the supply of housing. That's making housing more expensive for ordinary Americans across this country. So that's the true answer. And I think it takes a CEO in the White House who actually understands this to get this done, because Americans at home, they know the Bidenomics is a lie. Prices are going up, interest rates and mortgages to buy your home are going up, but wages have remained flat. That's the hard diagnosis for our economy.
Yep, I mean, the guy's 100% correct. He's 100%. I mean, in 3.5 years' time, since I bought the home that I'm currently in now, the value of the home has almost doubled. And the interest rates have pretty much doubled during that time. So again, and wages have remained, for the most part, flat. So we have to understand, man, what is happening to our country. But people right now, they're still worried about the Black Lives Matter stuff and everything else. The social outrage politics. That's what they're concerned about. And, you know, in the meantime, this country is being demolished. And people, they've got to open their eyes to what's really happening.
We've talked a lot about foreign wars tonight, but we're in the middle of a war right here at home. It's a war not between black and white or Democrat and Republican. It's between those of us who believe in our founding ideals and love this country and a fringe minority who hates the United States of America. And I think it's going to take a commander-in-chief to lead us to victory in that war, who first of all knows that we're in a war. Second of all, can't be captured by the special interests along the way. But third is from the next generation, somebody with fresh legs to lead us to victory. I'll shut down the deep state. I'll declare economic independence from China. I'll keep us out of World War III, and then revive national pride in this country. I also want to close with one message to the Democrat Party. End this farce that Joe Biden is going to be your nominee. We know he's not even the president of the United States. He's a puppet for the managerial class. So have the guts to step up and be honest about who you're actually going to put up so we can have an honest debate. Biden should step aside, end his candidacy now, so we can see whether it's Newsom or Michelle Obama or whoever else.
All right,
just
Mr.
tell us the
Ramaswamy,
truth so we can have an honest
time is
debate.
Vivek is right. I mean, again, Joe Biden is not going to be the nominee. He's not. I mean, there's no way he's even run the country now. The guy, I mean, I don't think he knows where he is half the time. I truly don't. But we're expected to believe that he is running the country. He is not. So Vivek, man, I'm glad you said something about that. But that's number two, man. In this country right now, we've been made to feel guilty that this country is so bad, based on white supremacy and everything else, based on slavery. We have got to understand that happened at one time. I get that. But we were not the ones that invented slavery. That was happening around the world. But we were the ones, along with Britain, that ended the slave trade. We have got to understand that. But the fact of the matter is, they want you to feel guilty. They want you to feel guilty for white supremacy, the way this country was years ago. They want you to feel bad. But we have got to understand the system that we have in place is the best system throughout the world. I mean, again, there are some people that want to tear that down. They want to take down the system that we have. Because, again, they don't like that. They want to control you. And the system is in place that prevents that right now. And we're slowly losing it, or actually very quickly losing it now. But we have got to start feeling guilty. You know, again, if somebody tells you that, you know, some leftist tells you that you're racist because you want the southern border closed down. You know, again, you have got to understand these people have no idea what the hell they're talking about. No idea at all. Again, they'll let in the Trojan horse in order to look good, in order to look virtuous, that they're good people. You know, in order to look that they're the ones that, you know, they have all the values, they will let whoever in. And then when the shit hits the fan, which it's going to, very quickly, we're moving towards it now. When things hit the fan, they're going to be the ones crying and covering their heads and cowering to the people to do something, to people like us to do something. We have got to understand that. But I mean, we have got to recognize, man. I'm glad Vivek said this, that there is a real issue going on right. There's a war going on right now here at home.
I think there's something deeper going on in the Republican Party here, and I am upset about what happened last night. We've become a party of losers at the end of the day. It was a cancer to the Republican establishment. Let's speak the truth. I mean, since Ronna McDaniel took over as chairwoman of the RNC in 2017, we have lost 2018, 2020, 2022, no red wave that never came. We got trounced last night in 2023. And I think that we have to have accountability in our party. For that matter, Ron, if you want to come on stage tonight, you want to look the GOP voters in the eye and tell them you resign, I will yield my time to you. And frankly, look, the people there cheering for losing in the Republican Party. Think about who's moderating this debate. This should be Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk. We'd have 10 times the viewership, asking questions that GOP primary voters actually care about and bringing more people into our party. You think the Democrats, and we've got Kristen Welker here, do you think the Democrats would actually hire Greg Gutfeld to host a Democratic debate? They wouldn't do it. And so the fact of the matter is, I mean, Kristen, I'm going to use this time because this is actually about you in the media and the corrupt media establishment. Ask you, the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that you pushed on this network for years, was that real or was that Hillary Clinton made up disinformation? Answer the question. Go.
Mr. Ramaswamy.
This is how we get our country back. We need accountability because this media rigged the 2016 election. They rigged the 2020 election with the Hunter Biden laptop story.
Mr. Ramaswamy,
and they're going to rig this election.
Your time is up.
Accountability.
Let me turn to Governor Christie.
That was the best part for me anyways, man, of the debate right there. But again, we have truly got to understand what they're doing, what the mainstream media has been doing for God knows how many years. They lie to you. They want you to believe something that's, again, not real. Again, look at the whole, COVID situation a few years ago. Again, at first they told you to wear a mask or not to wear a mask. At first they told you it's not going to work. Don't wear them. Save them for, the healthcare people. Then they told you, mask up. Put on masks, make your own, even though it's not going to stop the virus from coming out. Again, make your own. You have to have masks to go into a store, to go into a school, to go into a place of business, store, whatever. But then it came out afterwards that, it never helped. It never helped. And there are still people to this day that you see driving down the road alone in their car with a mask on. You still see it. Same thing with the Trump-Russia collusion. You still see people that believe that it happened. That they truly believe, that Russia and Trump were in bed together. They do. And the fact of the matter is, man, They don't broaden their horizons outside of CNN or MSNBC. They don't. And so they truly don't have the information they should have. They don't know the truth. But, again, just like the people that still to this day wear masks, there are people that still believe that Trump and Russia colluded. So we truly get to understand. And they don't know that, what happened with Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and Ukraine. They truly don't know. Again, this is what the mainstream media does. They prop up certain stories and they take down other ones. They want to have you believe stuff that's not real. Then they downplay things that are real. So we truly get to understand. So I'm glad Vivek called her out. Man, to me, that was the best part of the entire debate. But anyways, guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks. You son of a.